We will bring our last guest of the evening on right now. He is the other half of the co-main event. He will be fighting Captain Deadpool, who we just talked to a few minutes ago. He is Isaac Doolittle. He is Kansas's own. What's up, buddy?
How are you guys doing today?
Oh, we're
Doing
doing
great.
Look at you, you studious son of a bitch in a
I know.
library. My
Wow.
man.
Is that
I'm a-
real?
Yeah, very.
That's not like Ariel Helwani's background, right? The fake library background that he has.
I mean,
Get a book out.
they all come out.
Wow. Does one of them open up a secret door?
Dude, so I have been wanting to put that in for so long. So long.
man, that's fucking awesome. Well, thanks for coming on the show tonight, man. You got a big showcase show coming up. Co-main event title eliminator against Jared Warren, Captain Deadpool. Two awesome fighters going to put on a hell of a show. How excited are you about this opportunity to co-main in your hometown and also fight for a possible title shot?
Yeah, we did it. I did it last time, October 23rd, something like that. It was Cone main event, and it was fun. It's going to be exciting to do it again, and number one contender shot. But we'll see on that. Last time I won, they took me down 2 notches.
Yeah. The last one, you fought. Who the hell did you fight in that last one?
Jay
Refresh-
Jackson.
Oh, Jay Jackson. That's right.
Yep.
Jay Jackson, tough guy, friend of the show as well. Was your third time out there, right?
Yep.
That put you at 3-0 in bare knuckle. You're feeling pretty comfortable in the sport, I would say.
Yeah. Everybody used to make fun of me for not knocking Boss Hog out, and Boss Hog was old, and Boss Hog doesn't hit hard, and then he goes and he breaks a guy's jaw so bad that he gets it wired shut in 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm. And then he just beat Yuli Diaz in MMA.
Right? So yeah, Boss Hog's a monster.
Yeah. Nice
And then
guy.
we had I
Super
love
nice guy.
that. I love that dude. And then we have Jay Jackson, who hits like a freight train. So we had exchanges. He split my eye open like 30 seconds into the first round.
Right. You got to be impressed with your next opponent as well, though. He's big, tall, lanky opponent, but throws power from distance, man. He's a fucking tough dude.
That dude has a terrible nickname. I love Deadpool, but that is not his nickname. He should be called Captain Concussion. I've heard it once and it sticks.
Captain Concussion. That's a
Yep,
good
the
one.
brain rattler.
That man sent Scott O'Shaughnessy into orbit.
That's what I'm saying. I said it earlier. He got knocked off the Earth's axis. You could say all the into the shadow realm. I'm telling you, that knockout was so. It was so like strange because it was almost like a delayed reaction.
Right.
He hit him. Scott's brain like moved around a little bit and then stopped moving enough for him to realize that he needed to get the fuck down. It was something.
I'm pretty sure he had an out of body experience and then just crashed into it to his knee. That was an impressive display.
It was very impressive. And you know what? You know what else is impressive? Your fan base. Look at this. You've got a fan and the hero. Look at this.
Quentin Hero Henry. I'm a fan. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, come on.
I love you too,
That's
Quentin.
impressive.
Do you know Quentin?
I have no. This is the first time I think we've ever interacted. But Jess,
How awesome.
I know you're watching this. Be scared. Quentin's a very handsome man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. After this show, your whole life could change. I mean, you could just.
apparently, we've got some sort of tag team going on with Crystal Pittman and Jared Warren. Thanks for that karma.
Looks like Mike Richmond isn't going to be the only one who has OnlyFans as a sponsor, huh?
Oh no, they pay me money to put clothes back on, honey.
Beautiful. I love it.
Oh.
I do. So gonna go off of, we're gonna get away from some funny stuff for 1 second, because I have to ask you, and I don't know if you've ever answered this. Maybe you have. What happened with the BYB thing?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So I verbally agreed to fight because we've been waiting on BKFC, been waiting on him, and BYB offered me a title fight, and it was against Joey D'Angelo when Joey had vacated his belt. So I was going to be like a month step in to go for the title. However, Joey had signed not one but two contracts with BKFC, and both of them had no compete clauses in them. So there was an injunction placed on him less than like 48 hours after, because I only did a verbal agreement. They weren't supposed to put my face on the posters,
Oh,
but they did. And BKFC put an injunction to stop the fight. And I told him, because he was pressuring me to sign a contract, and I said, if you can guarantee me Joey D'Angelo, I'll fight him, because I'm a man of my word. As soon as I say I will, I'll go fight him. However, BKFC is now offering me a better contract. They're wanting me at the Wichita show. They want me for a #1 title contender. They're a much bigger organization. I'm gonna go with them unless you can give me Joey D'Angelo, because I promised you guys. They couldn't. They couldn't. They were wanting to base, because they knew Joey couldn't fight because he was under contract. So they were doing a whole switch.
What do you think about these, like the non-compete clauses? I've heard different stories from different people. Um, are they as long? I heard somebody say there was like a 2-year non-compete, a 1 year, a 6 month. Like, is it different for everyone, or like what is the longest non-compete clause that you've seen in a contract?
I don't know. My personal contracts haven't had
Okay.
multiple fight contracts nor non-compete. Everybody usually signs a 3-fight contract with the BKFC. We haven't, because, well, we started winning fights, and they were wanting to pay me the exact same rate, and you're making me fight guys that are infinitely better. I need a little bit of recompense for getting my brain rattled a bit.
Nah, man. Well, that's interesting. It's funny how they put you on the poster before a contract is even signed. That's not the first time I've heard that happening lately. In the last year or two, quite a few companies have been going off of a a verbal agreement, and they're kind of like shooting themselves in the foot because fucking 2 weeks later, someone pulls out of negotiations or something
Hmm.
like this happens, and it's really not a good look. But and then they got to answer a bunch of goddamn questions. You know what
Oh yeah, so I was. I've seen a few comments that I ran scared and this and that, and okay.
I'm saying? Well, man, you're back in your. You're from Wichita as well?
I'm from Manhattan, so it's a little bit away. It's just about 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
I've been to Manhattan a couple of times. There's a college over there, right? There's a college,
That's
and
pretty much all that's there, and the
yeah,
whole city is based around that college.
the college and a mall. I had to
Yep.
work at Fort Riley for a couple of weeks, upgrading software on some
Oh, I'm
Black Hawk
sorry.
helicopters, and yeah, it wasn't too bad, honestly. I thought it was going to be a little bit crazy. I think there was what's that pasta factory over there, Barilla or something? Is that what it is?
I don't.
Yeah, there's like a pasta factory over there. I
I
ran
know
through.
Russell Stovers is down here.
Wasn't a bad place. I
You were
was
ex-
out there at 1 o'clock in the morning doing the robot and shit, drunk,
you were expecting
using that
to
per
get
diem.
mugged by like the Lollipop Guild or the Munchkin Gang.
There was some wild ass storms there, I'll tell you that.
Oh man, Mike, how was the Wi-Fi at Fort Riley? Was it better than
It
that dump you were at last week?
Well, yeah, man, because I was a freaking platinum member of the Marriott, son.
Oh,
I
okay.
got the little bag with chips in it and the little half fucking water for free, and high speed internet for free. Come at me.
Man, how would you say? What would you say about the BKFC as a whole? Like, you said you went and you talked to BYB, and then you ultimately came back to BKFC. Is there a huge difference in the way the two companies operate as far as negotiations go, or not too much different?
My manager was the one doing the talking with them. I'll literally hop in the ring with Mike Tyson for a thing of Smarties, so I'm not the person to be uh, a negotiation. He does all my stuff because he'll actually get me what he thinks I should get. Um, but I was excited because it's the Trigon. I got midget arms. Captain Concussion is long armed, and this is literally going to be a range battle. Have you ever seen that T Rex with the little extendo grabby claws? That's me. I need those.
It's gonna be like
So
Tyson Holyfield kind of.
I think Tyson had longer range. It's going to be more like a small child versus a grown man. But the Trigon had those 60-degree corners that I could just pin him into the corner and then he can't really go anywhere. So I was super excited about that. This is a circle that I have to chase Dulcim around.
Yeah, dude, hit him in the nuts. You get one free pass.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have to jab up.
Uppercut.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one, man. This is gonna be a fun event. You and Jared and Jessica and Crystal, all very entertaining people. You got Tony Soto on there. You got Mike Richmond against fucking Dave Rickles. What a hell of a main event to be co-maining with. Um, really, really good talking to you. Good having you on here. We're gonna play a little game with you because we're doing this all month, all March long. Your sponsors are at the bottom, and you're going to determine Adam Sandler's greatest movie out of his final four.
Ooh.
First one up, Billy Madison versus Big Daddy. Which one moves on to the championship?
I got to go with Big Daddy.
Ooh, okay.
Big Daddy. Happy Gilmore or Waterboy?
Oh, you had to put Waterboy up. Yeah, it's Waterboy.
Oh, okay. Waterboy versus Big Daddy. Who you got?
You can't beat a classic of Waterboy, especially when I got Captain Insano powerbombed in one of my fights.
That's what I'm talking about, Captain Insano. Oh man, awesome! I was like trying to come up with the top four to put up in there, and like people at work were like, "What about Mr. Deeds? What about Little Nicky? What about
You
Wedding Singer?" I'm like, man, there's so many to choose from. I just had to
Yep.
fucking narrow it down.
you
Had to-
laugh, but I fought on 18 hours notice. I fought a Super Bowl. I think he was a fullback for Tampa Bay. What was his name? Kevin.
Recently?
No, it was probably about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I took it on something like 18 hours. I literally was taking a nap before my shift at my night job, and the guy called me and goes, "There's a back out. You want to fight?" Was it the dude who traveled from St. Croix? Yeah, fine. Do you want to know what weight? How much you're going to get paid? No, I'll be there tomorrow. And this dude was huge. He had to duck to get in the cage, and I'm sitting there looking at him like, what did I get myself into?
And he's
And
the one that gave you the Captain Insano.
I shot
Powerbomb?
in and took him, and he grabbed me around the waist, lifted me straight up and down. I'm holding on to his knee. And he went to drive me down, and my knee settled down, and I got the takedown. But I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I heard in the back of my head, "Captain Atheno shows no mercy."
Oh man, that's awesome. You're a fucking madman taking these. Like, I love it. I actually love it, but you're also insane. I'm sure you haven't been told that before.
There is a fine line between courageous and stupid, and I pretty much leapt all the way across.
Oh, I was gonna say you straddle it. No, you're over.
No, I got clipped in the middle and kept running.
Well, dude, we are very excited to see you fight Jared Warren. We'll call him Captain Concussion for you. We'll let you say a few things before we let you get out of here. We put your sponsors at the bottom there, and if you want to give us a prediction on what we should expect in this fight, go right ahead.
I think either one way or the other, there's going to be a knockout in either round 1 or round 3 by him or by me, and that's my prediction. I want to thank all my sponsors. I want to thank my coach for getting me this far. I want to thank my manager, my coach Marcus Barrett, my manager Sim the Sam Squatch, and Jess for apparently getting us into this karaoke thing. This is all your fault. I'm blaming you.
She's busting your balls in the comments about the length of your arms. She said, "Where the fuck was it?" She said something about back a little ways. I lost it, but then she says it gets annoying. I have to hand him things all the time.
It's true. I'll be over there visiting her, and I'm sitting there with a coffee cup trying to jump, and she's like, fine. She's got a bulldog, and we'll literally like butt heads and just, what are you two doing? We're having a meeting. Leave us alone.
You're like, I'm being Juggernaut in Poncho the Goat. That's what you're doing. I don't know if you saw that today, but Lorenzo Hunt and this goat were having a headbutt competition, sort of like you and her bulldog.
Oh man, that sounds more painful. The bulldog's at
Yeah,
least got like
fuck
fluffy
that.
face.
If
No
that
shit.
goat ever decided to just say, you know what, fuck all this stupid human shit, and just fucking bam, dude, like he would be done for.
And there's a spine. There's paraplegics. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
It's over.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
crazy game.
Though knowing Lorenzo Hunt, he just might do the same thing back.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
maybe.
man's a monster.
Or he
Dude
could be
is
moved around by remote control for the rest of his life. One or the other.
that monster could be the guy that you run into after Jared Warren. Just remember that.
That's
Keep that in the
correct.
back of your head too. That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, I know. Literally, I told Jess if there's a possible of me winning, after this, I'm gonna have to take 2 sticks from the Parent Trap and be like, Lorenzo, go monster hunting.
It's
gonna be-
fucking awesome.
It's gonna be like playing Elden Ring. I may not win, but I'm gonna keep on trying.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you very much for coming on tonight. You're a great guest, and we can't wait to see you fight on April 8th. Everybody, go check him out. Do you have? I'll put your Instagram stuff back up there. You have a referral code on your Instagram as well?
I do. It's in my description.
There you go. So if you're not going to make it out to Wichita to see it live, get on the app, use the referral code, and help these fighters out. With that said, my man, thank you very much for coming on, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, and get your tickets from me, not Jess.
Yeah. You heard it here.
Yeah.
Doolittle.
Jess said
Not
get him
Link.
from her, not Dave. So it's like,
See, don't get him from Dave. Don't get him from Jess. To get him from me. I'm the
Yeah,
last
right.
one on the line.
there you go. Hit him up, everybody. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good night.
Take care.
Later.
Later.